Ladies and gentlemen, I told you guys, yeah, in my match prediction, this game is going to be super hard. But before I go into the video, I just want to talk about a few things that's happened this week. Norway demolished Brazil. Brazil, I think their time's done, man. I don't think we're going to see a good Brazil for about another 10 years. They're just not the same anymore. And then, interestingly, Balogun's red card gets overturned by FIFA. The conspiracy theorists, I'm telling you, they're going to have a field day with this one, because how does a red card get overturned in a match that they have next with one of their star players? Something's just quite not adding up. But anyway, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, because this video is going to be one you don't want to miss. England prevail 3-2. Everything was stacked up against us. I don't want to sound like a broken record, but there were loads of things. Home advantage for Mexico. Altitude. That's my new word I've learned recently. Injuries. And to go there and to beat a team that has not conceded the goal the whole tournament sends a message. It sends a message not only to the players, to the fans, that there's the belief. I said I'm not going to scrutinise the players about performances, so this video might be shorter than my usual ones. What is fantastic to see is that this team played and managed to pull off a victory when it was needed. Yes, there was a silly foul. Yes, silly penalties. Yes, there was a red card we could have avoided. But at the same time, getting the win was the most important thing. Mexican fans, like I said, they played us without fear. And how right I was. It was 1 a.m. I'm absolutely shattered. And at the time of recording this, I've got work in a bit, so it's not all sunshine and rainbows for me. But it's nice to, go to work with a victory in our hands. Can Thomas Tuchel take us all the way? I said this game will probably be won by luck. It'll probably be a penalty, a set piece. Penalties were involved in this game. Could we call it luck? I don't know. But again, it's about grinding out the result. England are continuing to prove that even though they might not play fantastic football, even though they have suspensions like they do now, even though they have injuries, we're still finding a way to win. And this is something that I don't know. I want to pose a question to you guys. Do you think under Southgate we would have beaten Mexico? Now, Southgate, I know, has taken us to 2 finals. I felt like Southgate had way more talent and he had players that playing at top level than Thomas Tuchel does right now. If we evaluate the English players across Europe, Bellingham hasn't had the best season with Madrid. Saka hasn't had his best season. Cole Palmer, not his best season. Harry Kane, amazing. Marcus Rashford, not his best season. So I feel like when Southgate last took England to a final, I felt like a lot of the players are at the top of their game. And it was even hard for players like Sancho, who are playing amazing, to start because we had so much talent. And we still do have talent, don't get me wrong, but the way England are playing are different. It seems like it's a bit more tactical. It seems like even though we're not playing great football, the objective is to get the job done. Walk over the line with the victory. Red card, what does that mean for us? Hopefully, we have some players coming back, and hopefully, things start to roll and give the players belief. Heading into that Norway game this week. Now, Norway, they've beaten Brazil. When I was watching Norway, they look very, 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 very strong. Haaland, he's no joke. Yeah. He, again, Gabriel in his pocket. Another thing that I noticed is that Ødegaard looked very, very different. He looked like him old self. The Ødegaard that we see for Arsenal this season wasn't the same Ødegaard I saw last night when they beat Brazil. They have some, other names that we've seen in the Premier League. Oscar Bob. We got Sorloth from Atletico Madrid. We got Østegård, has always played for Napoli. They've got some good names. And they've been playing great football as well, Norway. I felt like for a lot of the game, they dominated Brazil. Brazil just couldn't find a way to get past them. And the goalkeeper, outstanding as well. So this is our next test. Now, the great thing is that obviously both teams are neutral to playing in this World Cup. There's no home advantage like there was this time. But yeah, it's still, there's still a few games left till the final. There's still big teams out there. Things can change overnight. Hopefully the team's fit. Hopefully the team sheet that we pick for that game will help us get past it and reach the semi-finals. But yes, that is all for this video. It's short, but I mean, like I said, I'm not here to scrutinize the players because like I said in my previous video, winning was the most important thing. I'm not here to put down the players or to say what wasn't working well, what did work well. All we care about is the win. And that's what England got. And now it's time to celebrate. So make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe about how you think the England game went. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you do not miss an upload. Till next time.